Nubia R. Is that mint chip ice cream? That's my favorite. It is mint chip ice cream, and it is my favorite too. And that is why Jim picked it out for me. He was like, I know it's your favorite. And I'm like, oh.
Bring the table in here. You're very far away from the camera. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Trust me, it's the wide angle lenses on, I think. So just pull it real close to you. Real close. And now bring the camera down. I'll let you know when. And that should be good.
Okay.
It's a little interesting angle,
I have a really big forehead now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You can have a big brain.
Okay.
That's something to be jealous of, not insecure about.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
You're gorgeous. Can I read the comments for you?
Is that what you? No, I think you should stay. You're trying to get in a calmer state of mind.
Wow, I am very manipulative. Look at it. Oh my gosh.
Ronald Smith says he is innocent. He is a great leader. He is innocent, and he does his best to be a great leader. Let's see. Marilyn says, you are who you are, and if people like it, they like it, fine. If they don't, oh well. Yeah, pretty much. Tracy says, I'm glad you said that, ... I've been trying to say crazy in a more positive manner. Yeah, it's, like, that was one of the things that I love the show Once Upon a Time, and one of the things that Jiminy Cricket says to the main character Emma Swan is that I think she calls Henry, the little boy, her son, she calls him crazy for thinking about that, oh, everybody's trapped in, they're actually fairy tale characters in this, world, and they don't remember who they are, and she called him crazy for thinking that, because it's true, but of course she doesn't know that. And Jiminy Cricket says, obviously in this world he's a shrink, and he says crazy can have a really bad effect on people, so it's maybe not the right word to use. And sometimes we throw around the word crazy and in a casual manner, but sometimes it can be very detrimental depending on how someone takes it. So I do think we should try to stay away from the word crazy, at least on, this channel anyway. At least, for us saying it. Anybody else can say whatever they want, but for me, I think that word isn't something that I'd like to be saying.
Caitlin?
Yeah?
You're being political. I love you, but it's unfair.
Okay.
Baby, you don't have to be on camera. You just say you don't want to be. But if you're going to be, we hurt them every time we try to hide. We're teaching them to hide.
Okay.
Right? This is a humbling moment. You can either take it as me being mean, or you can take a huge lesson from this.
Okay.
And let your feelings show, because they're not going to hurt you.
Okay.
They, look at them, are not going to hurt you. And even those who try, I am your filter. I will ensure they come nowhere near your heart, because that is my job. And I love you. And you shouldn't feel angry at me or embarrassed. But you do.
No, I don't. I feel something else.
What is it?
I'm just scared. That's what I feel.
Why don't you talk to them about it? Because if you don't talk to them about it, they're going to be talking to you about how controlling I am. You see my point now? When you live a life like this, you can't run from people. It's either you don't exist to them at all, or they're going to have questions, and that's the life you chose. And you see my point now? When you live a life like this, you can't run from people. It's either you don't exist to them at all, or they're going to have questions, and that's the life you chose. And every moment that you act like you didn't choose it, they feel like you didn't choose it, and then they look at me and think that I chose it for you.
Yeah.
And then they doubt your intelligence, which you then can't offer to them. You face your fear, you save lives. That's how it works. Ownership of choice. Go ahead, get pissed at me. Get pissed at me, that's fine. How angry was I at you every time you made me leave the house? Every time we went to the park?
Yeah.
Every time you made me put down the inappropriate videos on the internet? How angry was I at you? Wasn't it the best thing for me? It's your turn to trust that I know what's best for your heart, the way that you knew it was best for mine. And as embarrassing, as difficult as this is, and the world is going to rebel and freak out over this, it is your turn to be the best you, because you deserve that before they ever get to know you. And this is going to be the quickest, most reflective way for you to get where you want to be. Because you say to me, you want this openness, but then all you try to do is hide, like I used to do. And I'm not even helping you right now. If you don't want to help yourself, then let me know, and you're no longer involved in this. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a matter of pressure, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin, they will side with you either way. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, the power is in your hands.
I just want you to be quiet right now.
So let them win. That's great.
No,
that's how it goes.
I'm gonna talk to them now. You said I need to talk to them, so I'm gonna talk to them now.
Yes, and you're gonna control the scenario. You're gonna give them what you think they want to hear, and you're gonna ruin my life, just like everyone before you. And then you can go too, just like Josh wants to go, because everyone wants to spin the story so it fits them. And I'm the only freaking person on the planet that actually gives a crap about someone other than myself. And if you are not that person, prove it by stop trying to throw me under the bus with your manipulative behavior. Because I am done being thrown under the bus. I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm helping you avoid it by not engaging in that behavior right now. You asked for this. Take it or leave it. I'm not forcing you into it. It is your choice. You're still sitting there. If you were embarrassed enough that you didn't want this, the camera would already be off because I know you. You're trying to convince people that it's not your choice so that you can continue to hide a behavior adapted from someone very, very ill from your past. It's your choice. Turn the camera off or realize that you're already ready to face your fears. And you're only destroying us further by stalling time and pretending like everything's okay when it's really not. Our relationship is in shambles. I didn't want that to be on camera. This is the scenario we have at hand. Whether I made a mistake right now or not, whether you made a mistake right now or not.
Yeah.
This is now the hand we have.
Yeah.
In this moment.
Yep.
We can break down or we can work together. Do you want me to come over there and talk with you? Or are you ready to have your own voice? Because this is what you continue to ask me for. But every time I offer it to you, you make me look like a criminal, like everyone else used to. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have been my greatest friend. You're turning into my greatest enemy. So I'm putting you on the chopping block because I am not going to have you, the person who saved my life, turn into my worst enemy because you don't want to face reality. I'm ready to face reality. I've been a scumbag, but I'm not being one right now.
Yeah.
Done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I deserve the truth. And so do they. And so do you. But right now, all the control is in your hands, which is exactly what you've asked for our whole relationship. So you have it. This is what comes with it.
I don't like the word crazy because I feel like I'm crazy. And so that's why I don't like the word crazy. Trolling Revolution. Question for Caitlin. What are your favorite hobbies?
Katie?
Yeah.
Emotional manipulation. very smart troll, win you over, ask you what you want to be asked. They played me like a fiddle. I'm here to guard your heart from the enemies that crawl out of the dark and seek to consume your freaking soul. They might be a 14-year-old boy or a 40-year-old woman. It doesn't matter their shape, size, race, color. You think you can handle it, and so does everybody else. So did I. I'm humble enough to admit that I can't control the way the internet works. You still think you can. If you don't want this life, opt out. I will take all of the crap that comes with what I've just done because I'm ready and willing to own my own life. Or you want a life with me and you're ready to admit, you're ready to own up. Because if you're half of my life, then you're ready to take on half of the problem that I created. It's not, you didn't create it. It's not your problem, and it doesn't have to be. It's never going to be your responsibility. But it's the gift that you give in return for a life with the person you love. Me coming and settling down. Yeah. The gift I give you because I want you in my life. Planting the roots that I never wanted. Because you're the best thing that will ever happen to me. But I'm a tough dude. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I look at this. Look what I'm doing right now. Oh, are you at risk? No, you're the victim. Correct?
No, because the victim mindset is not a good mindset to be in.
And I'm not patronizing you. I'm not patronizing you. I'm saying in this scenario, as the public will see it, you're a victim. But you're not, because you're a strong woman who's hiding your strength. So while you think you're protecting yourself, you're actually hurting people who could really appreciate the openness and vulnerability you have, but you're afraid of being hurt. And you refuse to trust and count on me because my track record says you shouldn't. And that's completely understandable. But I am trying to poise myself in this scenario to sell to you the fact that I will always have your back, and I will stand while the archers shoot their arrows with my arms wrapped around you and it shoots into my back. It's what's happening right now, is that you are completely safe while I look like a complete enemy. In public, Kait. Because I love you, not because I want to freaking control you. This is how we defeat this destructive attitude of all these evil people trying to control young women like you. You deserve your freedom. Your freedom doesn't come through me. Your protection comes through me. Your freedom comes through yourself. Facing your fears. You're only sitting behind the camera because you're afraid to be in front of it, but as soon as you sit in front of it, people see you, they love you, and you know it's where you want to be. I don't have to convince you of that. They like you way more than they'll ever like me. And we both know that. And I love you.
I love you too.
So if you need to say no, and you can go wherever you want to go, we'll figure out a way. Or you're ready to face the world that I've created with me, alongside me. No one's forcing you. I love you either way. I'm there for you either way. You're either ready to face this or I shut it off forever right now. And I will shut it off forever right now because you will always come before them. Because without you, there is no them anyway. You are in control. I willingly give it to you because you are way more responsible with that control than I am. But you're scared, and it's causing you to act irresponsibly, which then throws me off kilter, and then I'm not doing well by them. We had a decent broadcast here, right? Helped a lot of people in ways they might not even understand. We can do that every day, or we do more good by shutting it off for good. We're not going to ever know, Kate. But life happens with choices. I didn't make a choice for you by putting you in front of that screen.
No.
Because it's your life. And although your environment did pressure you heavily to make choices you weren't ready to make, you still could have said no.
Yes, I could have.
Just like I could have said no to leaving my stable apartment to move into the car with you.
Yes, you could have.
I didn't choose a what, I chose a who for the first time in my life. And my goal is to be with that who. Because if I'm not with you, how am I really ever going to help anybody else? Do you need me to turn it off for good? I will. I love you more than anything.
I love you too.
You tell me what you need, and that is exactly what happens now. They don't exist right now. They don't. Drown it out. They exist. They matter in their world. But for 2 seconds, Kate, me and you are right here. The exact thing that you need happens the moment it comes off your lips. Regardless of what it is you feel, speak those feelings. Don't try to layer it. Don't try to lie to me. What you need is what happens now. You saved me either way. So just tell me. And it's done. My heart's free when it's with you.
I say we stay.
Starts with a small gesture. Just get ready for the backlash. This will probably be the first time that it's not fun for me, though. Just know that no matter how it goes, I have your back. There's a lot of people come along that are going to see me. But the reason I know that I have your back better than they do is because you have my back better than anyone ever has. Okay? I trust that. Let's go sit on the swings. How about that? Right here. Okay. You go ahead. You go ahead. I'm going to take a seat and burn for a little bit. I promise I won't go off the edge. And I'll be here when you get back. I want you to go and take a breather. Go and take a breather. Okay? I did this. Let me handle it. I love you. Welcome on, Anita. Let me see where we're at. Guys, here's what I'm going to say to the real people in the room. Let those who lack faith, hope, love, let them focus on whatever reality they choose to embrace. I don't have time for it anymore. This is the life I chose.